Imagine it's your 20th birthday. Is any of this gonna matter? Are those people gonna be like, oh, happy birthday, and by the way, fuck you for, turning my call off 3 years ago? Would not matter. Even 1 month from now, you're gonna wake up and go through the day without even thinking about this at all. So it feels super important right now. I reckon even 1 week from now, you're gonna wake up and have the entire day without thinking like, oh man, I turned off 4 calls or however many it is for these people. You wanna give advice to people, you wanna help people, which is awesome, by the way. You gotta start with yourself. There's an analogy I like, which was, you have to do imagine we all have cups, and we're trying to just fill the cup up with water, and water symbolizes a good life, happiness, health, and everything, right? The objective of a life is just to fill up your cup. That's level 1. Most people never even get to fill theirs up, but when you get into self-improvement, you naturally start flowing really well into it, and so you've got a full cup, and you want to start helping other people. Suddenly, before you realize it, you were thinking maybe you'd help one guy, but you didn't really think what was going to happen, which isn't your fault, because it is your fault, actually. You should take responsibility, but it's just, obviously you're new to this, right? And before you knew it, there's 5 cups, or you tell me 3 cups, 2 cups, right, that you've got to end up filling up. The idea is to fill up someone else's cup. You've got to pour some of your own attention, love, time, focus, flow state, right? So you start to pour some. Now, pouring it for one family member, for one close friend is awesome, sweet. But then the next guy, then the next guy, then the next guy, then the next guy. Now, your cup's drained. Now you're remembering times when you had more time and you had more focus, more happiness, more health. And your cup's got a small bit right now. For you to follow through, to keep filling these guys' cups, you won't even be helping them that much because you don't have that much to give anymore because you're drained. The way to overcome this, cast those cups aside. For you to help people, it's only valuable when your cup is overflowing. And I'll tell you this I'll be open and I'll be deep, right? My father is an empty cup kind of guy. Water flows in, he pours it out into us, into our family. It sounds awesome. That's every man's dream is being this self-sacrificing guy. The truth is, from a child of a man who works super hard, it's caused a lot of pain in our lives. Because what do you think happens to you feel this right now, what happens to the man whose cup continuously has a hole in it which goes into his children for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? He's tired, he's sleep deprived, he's turned to alcohol. And so I've grown up with a father who experiences those things, and of course that's hurt me physically, mentally, psychologically. And so there's a smarter way to help people, which is to just slow down and just wait, and to not be this empty cup kind of guy, but to rather be the one who helps people when his cup is overflowing. So that at this point it's okay, it's just nice for you to fill up. Your cup's literally leaking out now from the top because of how much you've just filled up. You've got all the self-improvement habits, you're healthy, everything. Now all these guys, they're collecting from you. Okay, sweet, this is awesome. That's the way to do it. So how this looks practically, I never miss my bedtime. I don't care about my family. If it's 9 p.m, I'm going to sleep. My diet is going to be great. If I'm sleep deprived, I'm not helping anyone. If my family want to spend more time with me, but it's in a time for me to work, I'm working, my door's closed, no one talks to me. Sounds like an asshole. Everyone's retired because of that. This is the strict rules. I've had serious business meetings with people. 9 p.m, I literally tell them the truth. It's my bedtime, sorry, I've got to go. Anything else you need, just message me. And they're almost look at me a little bit weird, we're talking about something serious. They were expecting me to stay up past my bedtime. No, never. This means that I can be at 100% capacity when I help people, when I do business with them.